That's like a tip out of Hormozi. Speaking of him, like he mentioned that.
Key piece with this is as you're adding the layers and as you're adding the intensity as well, you have to be consistent with the quality of them. If you're consistent with sending of them, but the quality is not there, people will stop reading them. You have really great quality, but you don't send them enough. They don't remember you enough. So you need to be consistent and it needs to be quality. That's the key recipe to this. And I think that's the challenge and where people fall off. It's really easy to implement something for a month. It's very hard. Month 8, 9, 10, or even like using this podcast as an example. We're over 100 episodes. Sometimes we're coming to a week and we're busy, we're tired, we don't feel like recording. It would be very easy to skip, but we have to find another gear and we try to think, okay, what's going to be valuable? What's important for brokers to learn now? What are people needing to implement in their business? It actually helps our business through doing this process. But the focus is always on being able to be consistent first off, but then also making sure that it's of value.
If I had to pick out quality versus consistency, then I would be picking quality first. Once I have the quality dialed in, then I would keep upping the frequency without sacrificing that quality. That's like a tip out of Hormozi. Speaking of him, like he mentioned that I don't want to commit to doing a weekly email because I'm forced to write something that might not be quality. I would rather just send out the email when something comes to mind that's of value that my audience would like. And that's the approach I'm taking with the drip campaign. But the nice part about a drip campaign is if it's evergreen content, if I am inspired one day, I'm like, I have 3 or 4 great topics, I can bang those out, put it into the drip campaign and put it on that weekly cadence, which is what I'm doing. And that way it is going out once a week and you still have that quality.